this life for? What's this life for?
Hey guys, at Horror Critic here, and today we're going to be talking about Halloween H20, 20 years later, or Halloween 7, or Halloween H20. It's a 1998 slasher film and the 7th installment in the Halloween film series, directed by Steve Miner, who we also know directed Friday the 13th 2 and 3. It stars Jamie Lee Curtis, Josh Hartnett, and Michelle Williams. It was written by Kevin Williamson, who also wrote Scream 1 and 2, co-executive produced Scream 3, and wrote Scream 4. And very much so, this film does feel like a Scream movie. It was made 20 years after the original movie. Like I said, 1998. The original was made in 1978. At the beginning of the movie, Marion Chambers, who is played by Nancy Stevens, reprises her role once again as the nurse from the first movie and from the second movie. You might remember her at the beginning of the first movie when she's taking Loomis to get Michael out of the sanitarium, but of course that didn't go right. And in the second movie, she comes to while Loomis is in the school, she comes up to Loomis and tells her that the governor's got an official thing and they need to take him back. So you may remember her from that. She's back. She gets killed really early on by Myers. So that's an interesting nod. Also at the beginning is, she lived with Dr. Loomis. And we get a nice shot of all of Loomis's pictures. He's just got clippings and newspapers and everything of Myers up on the walls. Very interesting. But for some reason we have Tom Kane doing the voice of Loomis. And it's just... it's subpar to say the least. Why they couldn't have gotten the voice of Loomis, I don't know. I mean, it's just a rehash of what he said in the first movie. Why couldn't they have used the original audio is beyond me, but okay. We have that. That's the first bad thing in the movie. And I will admit, opinion-wise, I think this one is one you should watch, since it does take on the continuity of 1, 2, and then this movie, but I don't think it's better than 4. I mean, I think I might be alone on that opinion, but I really don't think it's better than Halloween 4. Halloween 4 still feels like a Halloween movie, and this feels like a washed out production of a Hollywood Halloween movie. It does not have that feeling of Halloween anymore. So, Jamie Lee Curtis reprises her role as Laurie. She faked her death, moved to California. She has a son that's played by Josh Hartnett. She goes by the name Carrie Tate. She's got a boyfriend. Her son has a girlfriend. So, okay. Her son goes to Hillcrest Academy. Basically, Michael Myers comes back after all these years. Her son's 17 now. It's the 20th anniversary from the first movie. Michael's back. He's coming after her and her son. So she's got to stop him. That's pretty much what the movie's about. If you haven't seen it, well, then this is going to be a spoiler. So stop right here. Okay, so at the end of the movie, she cuts his head off. She just cuts his head off. There's a sympathetic scene where brother and sister reach arms for each other where she might help him out, but she just cuts his head off. So it's very meta like that, like the scene where they're taking Myers' body, putting him in a body bag, and they're thinking, oh, well, he's just going to get away now. But he actually, she comes in, steals the car, it's twist, so that's a little Screamish right there, just the fact that he's taken such a cliche thing and then taking it to like a new level or something. So once again, you can see the Kevin Williamson thing in there. John Carpenter is a little... You can kind of feel the music in there a little bit at times. And at the ending credits, there is sounds. There is the theme of the movie, which is cool. I like that. But, the guy who did the music for this movie, John Ottman, he does a good job. It's said in Halloween 25 Years of Terror that his score was changed into like strings and stuff that just nearly wasn't as good as what he'd done. But still, I think he does a pretty good job. Also in this movie, we have Joseph Gordon-Levitt at the beginning of the movie who gets killed by an ice skate shoved in his face. Great role, I gotta say. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, great acting even for back in the day. So that's pretty much about Halloween H2O. She just gets revenge on Michael Myers. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple plot. Masks for the movie. Not too much to say about the masks. They change a whole heck of a lot. There's a CG mask. It looks really bad. At the beginning of the movie, the mask that's being used is also the mask from Part 6, which you can really tell. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Movie's pretty good. Not as good as Halloween 4, 2, or 1 in my opinion, or even 3 for that matter, but I would say check it out. It's worth watching. So, thank you guys for watching, and see you later.